Because like tkinter just makes interfaces, right? So you could do like a cookie clicker type of game. Oh no, actually tkinter sucks. Don't use tkinter. Um, sorry, sorry. What I meant is I what am I emailing you? Am I emailing you anything in particular? Um, I Yeah, no, if you sorry, what I meant to say about tkinter is like if you use tkinter, don't like don't expect like game logic like it'd have to be like a turn-based game if you're using tkinter or something like that, cuz like with tkinter like things don't happen unless like you're making things happen. Like nothing like there's like you can make things happen when you click a button. Like you can make it so that you click a button and something happens, but you can't make it so that like things just naturally happen. Like in SideQuest, players just naturally walk across the screen, and you can't do anything like that in Tkinter. Or at least if you can, it's like very unclear to me how you're supposed to go about doing that. And so, um, I don't know. How? Oh, Twitter's a good way to get in contact with me if I'm not online. It's at binry_tv. Uh, that's yeah, because I check that regularly. I actually check that more often than I check email, um, because I don't know, because I'm a nerd or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'd say text-based games are probably your best bet. Prescripted ad lib events, yeah, that's something that I set up for and I just never really put in, but that's something I can totally do. Environment-based growth things. I need a better name than growth things still, but oh, yawn. Oh, yawn. Yeah. Uh, yawn's not very important. It's a little nice. No, it would be good. I should put bare bones yawn in. I should put like very like error prone yawn in. Um, or I could just do good yawn. Yawn. Excuse me. Yawn is the command for the. It's not a command yet, but once I implement it, yawn would be a command for the chat GM to specify a destination. So, for example, like let's say we're in the mountains and the GM wants to go to the river. The most direct course to the river from the mountains is to go through the cave, I think. Hold on, let me look at the transitions chart. So basically what I'd need to do in order to support the yawn command is I'd need the game to understand like fully the map of the transitions, the environment transitions, so that whenever the GM gave a command, so like yeah, from the mountains you can go. Oh, actually from the mountains you can go either to the cave to get to the river or to the snow to get to the river. If you're at the mountains and you want to get to the village, you have to go either to the snow or the cave to get to the river to get to the village. And so basically, what the game needs to do is when the game gets like a yawn command, it needs to find that route. It needs to figure out, okay, so we're in the mountains, so it basically needs to. Yeah, I don't know how that works exactly. I guess like I'll probably like put together a list of like all possible transitions and then use the shortest ones, like sort the list of transitions by length, and then like I don't know, something like that. We'll see. I mean, right now, the other thing I could do is I could just hard code it, right? Because like I would then have to every time I added in a new transition, I would have to change that list, but like I mean, that's not actually so bad. Like that might actually be much simpler than trying to like have the computer calculate the route. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to have the computer calculate the route, but like, I don't know. Whichever gets the thing implemented sooner. So, oh yeah. Uh, I don't think I said what not to use purple the Merple. Like if you want to get in contact with me in a specific way, like go for it. I check Twitter a lot. I check my email sometimes. I check Twitch mail like once per month. Oh, I don't think I've checked it this month. I might want to check that. But yeah, I don't know. If you have like a preferred method, like feel free. Um, all right. So yeah, like okay. So that's what the yawn command would be at some point. Oh, also the face inside here is you can ignore that. That's not actually a thing. Um, um, Conditional dice rolls, I don't know exactly how conditional dice rolls are going to work, but I do know roughly how they're going to work. Like right now, oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, so as it is now, conditional dice rolls. As is now, like, so in this, oh, the script's not running. I should restart the script because it has been down for a long time. All right, so actually, I probably should have restarted the script sooner because now that I think about it, since I'm testing the panel, it's probably gonna like crash a lot or something. So let's try go to snow. Excelsior. There we go. All right, that's better. And then like let's say ban Binry for being smelly. Oh no! Oh no! We're getting spammed. We're getting spammed. Because I forgot to reset the frame rate cooldown. Whoops. Ah shoot! I have to restart the script. I'm not gonna do it immediately. I'll do an event first. Oh, I'll do a manual event. So that's ban Binry for being smelly. Excelsior. Wait, why didn't that work? It didn't clear the screen, so there should be like a crumb. Oh, that's weird. Alright, well, I'll figure that out in a second, but like I said, for now we'll just do an event. So yeah, there we go. We haven't had an event in a little while, so I will remember that, Merple the Purple. I remember that I'll repeat that to myself. The last thing I do before I go to bed, and the first thing I do when I wake up every morning. No. What is it saying? The system cannot find the path specified. Players blah blur blah blur. Oh. Well, for one thing, that's stupid. You should be able to find it. But for another thing, that's stupid. You should be able to find it. Oh, players. I accidentally put an extra S in there. Okay. Typo. Alright. So I have to restart the script again after this event. Stupid frame rate. Stop being so bad. Gosh. Oh, you know what I'm going to do, actually? Now that I think about it, I'm going to change how the frame rate thing works. I'm going to, oh, that's not very helpful. Sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna keep track of like rude frames. Like, cause like the frame rate isn't running great right now, but we got like some stuttery frames where like it was especially egregious, and I think I know how I can fix that. I think I'm gonna or not fix it, but like I think I know how I can get data on that because like yeah, we can have like a rolling frame rate, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so okay, so there's a thing that I forgot that I have to do is I have to say FPS time equals time.time plus FPS cooldown, or I can say gframe plus FPS cooldown, or I can just say FPS time plus equals FPS cooldown. No, that's stupid. FPS time equals g frame time plus FPS cooldown. Okay, and then yeah, and so the other thing I can do is instead of just so I'm gonna also say like yeah, let's say I'll say SPF seconds per frame equals, or so like average SPF average seconds per frame equals we'll start out as like 30. No, we'll start out as like 10 because the game runs really chunky when the game first starts off, and it does eventually pick up, but I don't know, whatever. Yeah, that's actually what I used to do if dog then. The thing is, I wanted a lower tolerance. Like I wanted it not to just be like for excruciating ones, because we don't actually have excruciating ones. Like that's the one thing that we did manage to fix is like the worst it ever hitches is like for for like for fractions of a second, but like I couldn't find like well, so the thing we were talking about earlier is that like sometimes the script runs at like 80 frames per second and sometimes it runs at like 12 frames per second. Hypothetically, I want the script to run at 13 frames per, or like 30 frames per second. So that way, if it ever gets as bad as like, if it ever gets so hitchy that it looks like it's running at 12 frames per second, I would want to find out about that. But like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, so one thing I could do is I could just make it so that like the that we only print in the case of like real emergencies, right? Like only in the case that delta time is like so egregious do we actually ever hear about it. But what I want to kind of get a sense of is like a finer granularity. Like I really want to smooth it out. So like I don't want to just know about the ones that are like super bad. I want to know the ones that are like gross and hitchy like at all. So so I'm going to keep track of the average frames per second, and that way if the average frames per second is at 15, because sometimes it gets down to 15 and like I don't know why that is, but when it happens, like I'll always ever be looking for frames that took twice as long as the average, I guess, or something like that. I think, because like I mean I'm calculating that average now anyways, so like why not, right? Okay, so average SPF equals average seconds per frame equals frames per second cooldown. Basically the opposite of what we are about to print out. Frames per second cooldown. I'll just make this a float. Oh yeah, this should be a float too. So this is like that, and then right. So then I can just say frames per second cooldown divided by frame count. Yeah. All right, and then yeah, and then okay, so then the other print that we had, yeah, right. So this the slow frame print, we can bring this back, and it'll only be if if this difference is greater than 2 times. Oh, yeah. Actually, we won't do average seconds per frame. We'll say bad seconds per frame, and we'll just multiply it by 2 up front, so that we don't have to multiply by 2, like all the time. All of the times, 2.0 times, all that stuff. Yeah, and so then, so if it's greater than bad SPF, then oh wait, bad SPF shouldn't start at 10. It just start at 10 frames per second is 0.1 frames per second. So I'll start at 0.2. We don't need it to find out at startup because startup doesn't really matter. Like at startup, we don't really care about the frame rate. It's only once the game actually starts like running. Yeah. Okay. And yeah. And okay. So yeah, cool. Let's do that. Oh, and the other thing that was great earlier, if dog then, is that I'm pretty sure when we were printing the bad frames, like when the frame rate got low, printing bad frame every frame, I think hurt the frame rate. I think like as soon as we started printing like bad frame rate, it would keep printing bad frame rate. And it had even more difficulty dragging itself out of bad frame rate because we were printing every frame. So that was fun too. All right. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay, cool. This, I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see what this does. Oh yeah, the script has been running like for forever doing that spammy stuff, so I'm gonna restart it. Like I said, I was gonna. I should actually stop the script at the end of that event. I don't tend to notice the end of the events as much as the start of events because, yeah. You don't happen to know any good, like, super great profiling tools for Python, do you? That was occurring to me as, like, something I was thinking I should probably check out as, like, because, like, how do Python devs, like, profile, Python profiles? I can't be the first person who wanted my Python project to run, like, at a slightly higher frame rate. I feel like probably, maybe? I don't know. What am I reading? uh, uh, I've never worked with a profiler before. I mean, I know in theory how they work. I don't know. I just don't know in practice. Uh, I'll research that later because that's probably going to be not especially interesting immediately. It'll probably get interesting later, so I'll save the fun part for to do on stream. But I'll start researching that off stream. Conditional dice rolls, yeah. So yeah, just going back to the backlog. I should probably do the expanded character set. Uh, because that would be a helpful thing to have. Expanded character set. I mean, I'm using a custom font, so having an expanded character set means making an expanded character set. So there's that. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, I'd have to make an expanded character set. Other than that, though. um, so, wouldn't be that hard. Oh, I get a little picky about that stuff. I do tend to get a little picky about that stuff. Uh, or I could just use like a different font. Like I could just use someone else's font, right? I don't have to my own font. Like it's not. I'm not legally obligated to do that. I've been doing it so far, but like, let's look at free fonts. Font 1001 fonts, free fonts for commercial use. Yay! I guess I'd want something. I mean, I like. I don't know. There's no reason the font that I'm using for the title has to be like what I'm using now. I don't dislike the font. So if like I found a font that is like the one that I'm using now, like there's no reason I couldn't use that. Why are these fonts all crazy? Like why are sans serif probably. Oh wait, is this still? Oh wait, this is just sans serif fonts. This isn't. Wait, are these fonts? Are these fonts free for commercial use? Libels irregular. Who named that? Okay. Yeah. So okay, I guess this is still a list of free for commercial use. Uh. Okay. So. Um. hmm. So. Oh yeah. So the funny thing about Oh wait, yeah, actually that's something that I haven't really looked up yet is with with Pygame, like can it just do like fonts like regular fonts? Like I actually the way I do the fonts so far is to do them as as images, right? So initialize the font modular. Uninitialize the font module. True if the font module is initialized. Get all available fonts. Get font, match font, sysfont, font. Exciting. What about the part where we actually write things? What about that part? Uh, ha, Pygame, text. One of the things that popped up when I as autocomplete or like Google trying to guess what I was talking about was Pygame Text Adventure, which like what? Oh, that's what I was just looking at. Why on earth would anyone make a text adventure game in Pygame? That actually we talked about that if dog then. We totally talked about that earlier today. Like, well, so last week I don't know if you were here for on Thursday of last week was when I started redoing the graphics. Oh, speaking of the graphics, the script's not up. Was when I started doing like the graphical update to get it running at a higher frame rate. And the first thing I tried to do was thread the graphics. And I did. I spent all of Thursday threading the graphics. And then Friday morning, oh good, I banned myself. Look, I'm banned. I'm green. Green faced. Troll faced troll. Um, let's unban myself. Unban Binri because forgiveness. Forgiveness. Excelsior. What? I'm still banned? Ah! What the heck? I fixed that typo. Oh, the typo was the same in two places, yeah. Alright, are there any other instances of players with two S's? I'll just leave myself banned. Oh gosh, look at all these instances of players with two S's. Oh my gosh, look how freaking many there are. That's terrifying. Terrifying, I tell you. Players... Alright, there we go. Alright, well, I guess those were not the correct commands to be testing with. Or no, I guess, I mean, they kind of were, because we had to find those bugs. But right, so, we can probably now... I could probably now, like, I could probably, like, crown... I don't know. I shouldn't test with this thing now that, like... Actually, I guess if it only crashes during the function, then like then it's not like the panel thread that actually crashed, and so the panel thread will actually continue to work. At least that's what it seems to be so far. Hail, courageous leader Binri. So I don't actually have to test chat commands. Actually, I guess I should test chat commands. Let's roll to, or wait, that's not the command for trusty, how do you feel about potatoes? 2d6. And then Trusty says, better luck next time. Kind of a non sequitur, Trusty, but sure, that seemed to work. Okay, so, huzzah, we find a bushel. I don't know how to spell bushel. Hopefully, I don't know. Are there two L's in bushel? Bushel. Nope, apparently not. Bushel of potatoes. And we find a bushel of potatoes, plenty, because Trusty doesn't particularly want one. Yay! 3 adventures have grown from this pleasant experience. Cool. So I'm not actually trying to test chat commands, so I'll just politely excuse myself. I'll actually, no, I should probably right. I was gonna use the chat command to stop being GM, but I'll use the control panel command, because the control panel is what I actually want to be testing right now. So Excelsior. Yay! All right, so it seems like the panel is actually working now. You know, apart from those bugs. What other things could I be testing? I could be testing facts, but tech with facts. Van, unvan, name. Binri. So let's name me to be Potato Lord. I don't know why I'm in a potato mood right now. I don't know. So now next time I walk across the screen, I should not be Binri, I should be Potato Lord. I guess we'll see if that's the case in the near future. Where am I? Who's me? Oh, I'm the green-faced one. I'm right on screen. So I'm just curious to see if that worked. It probably worked. I don't have any reason to think that it... Oh, oh, no. Yeah. Oh, great. And then an event starts, of course, so I can't see my name tag, but whatever. I should be Potato Lord. Oh, I can check that another way. I can just look in the player dictionary to see if it successfully renamed me. Potato Lord. Hey, how about that? Okay. So I assume that works. So then what else? Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, Ghost G Player? What is that about? Also, I don't necessarily want to be printing this when that happens. So wait, name tag status? Oh, weird. Oh, name. Oh, no, no, no. Name tag status. Yeah, rabble, rabble. All right, so that's weird. I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong here. I'm not passing in the player. For name tag status, I'm not passing in the list of players' names. I'm passing in the list of players. It's not supposed to be player dictionary eligible list index I. It's just supposed to be eligible list index I, which is why we're like getting these references to like memory addresses instead of just the players' names themselves. All right, so yes, that should be all of this error. Although we might see other errors until I restart the script because of stuff and reasons. Huh. So we're getting more slow frames here. Huh. Yeah, it seems like we started getting slow frames once the event started running. Kind of. Well, it's a little hard to tell. What was the... We're only running at like 12 frames per second, and that's dirty. Dirty, dirty script. Do the thing where you run at like just 80 frames per second. Just do that one instead. You jerk. Sorry. Alright. So, am I still banned? Oh, I banned myself. Oh, oh no, okay. That's weird. Yeah, I guess it is actually that crash that was causing the ban command not to fully work seems to still be, I don't know. Seems like it still works for a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm not supposed to be banned. I'm supposed to be the leader. How do I do that? What is that? 0, yeah, leader. Alright, so yeah, I should be the leader. Yeah. That'll get fixed once I restart the game. um, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I just have the script and I have we have a bit of a contentious relationship. So I just like it doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair to me because look at my computer right now. It's like Python is using like no resources. It's like I just want to be like Python, you're free to use more resources. Like please use more resources. It's like I don't understand why it's not. It's but it's not, and I'm confused and scared, and I just wanted to run better. So I don't know. Yeah, this is really sad. I didn't realize it was like literally running at like 10 frames per second most of the time, or less. Like I don't. I just yeah. All right. What So I should probably restart the script. I mean, I guess I don't have to do it like right now, but I'll continue to test the name or the control panel a little more. What other commands can we test? I mean, they seem to be working now. I mean, they're like we're finding plenty of bugs, but like other than that, so like oops, so like oh yeah, so roll potato or Pareto, no, potato, duh. Oh wait, no, 2d6 for potato, create event for potato. Everything went better than expected. Hey, potatoes, yeah. uh there's not a problem though. Like to the extent of my knowledge, there's not a problem right now. Like this is just literally how fast Pygame is rendering. Like it might be just that like with the amount of things that we're blitzing on screen, it just isn't happy. Well, here, so the other thing is like I don't know if it's going to do it now, but like yesterday it seemed like it ran at higher frame rate when I had like the window highlighted. It really feels like Pygame just doesn't know that it's allowed to run at like a consistent speed. Like it really feels like Pygame is just like afraid to run faster. or it's bottlenecked by the uh oh yeah, yeah, right, yeah. Well, so then like literally the only difference there is the part where we blit the environment layers. So like it's not like I can like not blit the environment layers. I mean like I well so yeah, I mean like I could like simplify the environments, but like I don't want to. Um and so like yeah, those crunchy things that happen now and then, like there might be something there that I can fix. Like the things where like the yeah, like that where the frame rate gets a little like not consistent. Like that I want to look into. But like just the fact that it's only running at like this many frames per second, like I don't know. It was doing it was doing basically the exact same thing except yeah, why is it getting all crunchy? Uh um yeah, no, just the fact that it doesn't just have like a higher baseline. Like yeah, so like the anomalies from the baseline, those I think I'll probably be able to fix. And those ones I'm not concerned about fixing because like I know I can and I will. Um, what I don't what feels like isn't needing a fix, but is just like a foible of like the current development environment is just that the baseline is so low. Um, I don't know why. I don't know why the other day it had no problem running at like 80 frames per second, and we haven't been seeing that as much. Is it? Does it think my name is Potato Lord? I think it should. Oh wait, why isn't it not showing my name tag? Oh, it thinks Trusty Bard and I are lurking. Right, because we're not setting lurking to be false the correct way anymore. Because there's a new way to do that. Okay, so yeah, I should do that. I mean, it's a quick thing, and I like it when Trusty Bard and I have our name tag showing, just because I don't know, whatever, no particular reason. So yeah, how do we do? So yeah, how do we do actual lurking? So yeah, so graphics messages put lurking name false. Right. So let's go to trusty not trusty adjectives. Yeah. So right, we set lurking equals false, but then we also need to message the graphics thread that Trusty Bard is not lurking. So you know what? I'm just gonna say actually like for li in trusty. Oops, Trusty Bard spelled correctly. Trusty, oh yeah, lowercase. Trusty Bard, admin. We just do these things. Oops. And then, I don't know, if I want any other default characters, I can add more default characters later. I don't really anticipate to want to, but whatever. And then we can just do this for li. And for li. And for li. Yeah, okay. There we go. Am I scaling the distance you move things based on time? Yeah. So yeah, so like, yeah, at lower frame rates, the game does still run at the same speed. Um, the last thing I forgot to change was name tags, but I've changed that one this morning too. So everything in the game runs based on time, not based on frame rate. So we're at least doing that, but like it just I don't know. Like stream the fact that the game that the fast the fact that the broadcast visuals are through Twitch, like Twitch just naturally like there's like some degree to like which with streaming media you get like maybe buffering or like various things like that. So like even if the game ran at like perfect frame rate, then it still wouldn't look literally perfect. So I basically just don't want it to like add any unnecessary like interference to that. Yeah, I wonder if there's any like noticeable difference in frame rate. No, not really. It's never really it's always been staying in the low teens, which is just annoying. Uh, and like we get slow frames, but like at random times, like what it there's like nothing happening here. Like why is it like we're not there? There aren't even messages getting sent to the graphics thread. There's like basically just nothing happening here. There's no data sources coming in. There's just like I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on here. And I'm not enthusiastic about it either. So like these are the type of reasons that I'm thinking like maybe I'll just like do it again, but not in Pygame. Like just rewrite the entire program elsewhere. I don't even necessarily know of like a better solution per se, but like I'm just not enthusiastic about this one. I'm just not impressed. Not impressed. So I mean, one thing that like is kind of like on my to-do list in like just a broader sense is like I kind of wanted to learn how to use Hacks because Hacks seems cool. And like Hacks has a really good 2D graphics library, Flixel, or at least it has a graphics library that people tell me is really good. So like I don't know. The tough thing about that though is that it'd be a lot of rewriting code, and it'd be a lot of learning too because I've never worked in Hacks before and I've never worked in Flash either. So and then like I have other options like I could do this again in Unity, right? Because at least then there would be like good tools to handle that stuff, and I would be like fairly proficient with I'd be fairly proficient with the tool set and with like the language and the I don't necessarily want to necessarily. I don't know. So yeah, for now I've just kept on going with this. I don't know. I you know what I should do? Here I'll initiate an event. I'll initiate an event because it's been a while since we had one. And then I will also after this event I'm gonna run it not through PyCharm. I don't expect anything different to happen when I'm not running it through PyCharm. But I guess we'll find out if anything happens differently. We shall see. So I'm going to open a command prompt and I'm going to say cd dot dot slash dot dot slash projects journey, and then we'll say so Python journey dot py. We'll save this as oh yeah, so test log. Oh, we should save these as like a timestamp. Actually, just for now, I'll just say I'll just say like log manual. Actually, that's not like a thing yet. Nah, whatever. I'll just put it in the same log file folder. So it'll just be log, and then it'll just be a different naming convention for some reason. It'll just be it'll be like what 2015 0414 1514 or something like that. Actually, by the time I run it, it'll be more like 16. Alright, so yeah. So I'll run that in just a second. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be log underscore that dot txt. Yeah, okay. And then fine climb, and then I guess I could I guess I probably could have restarted the script before this, but whatever. Alright, and then yeah, so at the end of this event we'll I just want to see like roughly what we get in terms of like frame rate. Like I don't necessarily expect it to be different, but wouldn't it be great if it was? Maybe I'll even try like closing PyCharm, just like I don't know, get like a because like the game's not intended to run through PyCharm, and like I don't know, I think guys hypothetically like running PyCharm shouldn't have like a negative effect, but like I don't know if running it outside of PyCharm had a positive effect, then I would be delighted by that because it'd be a little less that I had to worry about. Um, because hypothetically, side quest could actually reach a stable state and not have to be running through PyCharm all the time. I might eventually work on another project, right? Like I could do crazy stuff like actually like making a different project than SideQuest at some point. I might not literally work on SideQuest for my entire life. Wouldn't that be weird? Is this event taking like gratuitously long, or is it just me? No, there it goes. Okay. Yay! Yay! All right, so let's stop the script, and I'm not gonna wait for it to cool down or anything. I'm just gonna run it again because I'll probably want to. I'm only gonna run it for like a minute, uh, and then we can look and yeah, after it runs here for a minute, I just want to get a sense of like what the frame rate is running at, and then I'll restart it in PyCharm. So where is it? We have the log file in the test folder log, and this one is it's this one up here. Doop doop. So I don't know. It looks about the same, right? It doesn't really looks to be running especially much faster or slower. So it's probably the same. Probably. Probably. Let's see what the log says. The log says the frame rate. Wait, why is it cut off? Why is it like cut off here? Why is log file not more populated? Does it? Can we see it in here? No, it doesn't show up in here. Why is the log file so short? Alright, well, whatever. I don't care. It's probably not. It's probably. It probably doesn't matter. It probably doesn't make a difference. So. I don't know. Where did you go, my dear 80 frame rate? My dear departed 80 frame rate. Where? Why have you abandoned us? Why have you forsaken us? Alright, I won't worry about that for now. Oh, speaking of stuff, I could re-enable Twitter, I guess, because like Twitter's just been like arbitrarily off while like I was getting the refactored script like back in working order. So, Twitter, we can just go through to like Twitter dot like to these cases, and we can just like re-enable this stuff. Not that I especially plan to use it, but like while Twitter's disabled, like the one feature that I like that Twitter does on the regular is like letting people know when they level up, and so if I don't need that to be off, then I'd rather it not be off. And the script seems pretty good at this point, so like the script seems to be doing like the right thing at the right time, so that's good. So I'll also have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so cool. So alright, so I'll restart the script again in just a moment, and we can stop worrying about it, because like whatever. Did I say welcome back, Yakumas? I forget. I saw it at the corner of my eye, and I forget if I actually said it or not. Oh yeah, we were looking up fonts earlier, because oh, and we were looking up on how to use text with Pygame. Excuse me. Oh, you can just say blit text, really? That's convenient. Uh, oh, text. Oh, interesting. Text text equals font dot render. Interesting. All right, so that's it's fairly straightforward, I guess. Font equals pygame dot font dot font none 36. All right, so yeah, I don't mind making fonts and stuff, but I'm just not feeling it right now. So who knows? Maybe I'll make a custom font like someday, but like for now, I think I'd rather just use like I don't know. Oh wait, what's the font that I like using? ASAP. Uh, I like ASAP. Yeah. Not wait, no, not these. What the heck? No, these aren't ASAP. Oh, whoops! I just changed the preview text. I didn't change that. I thought it was a search field, but no, just changed the preview text. Yeah, is ASAP a font? I think I already have ASAP. ASAP regular, yeah. I'm pretty sure I already have it installed. I just want to check the license again. The ASAP font family is licensed under the SIL Open Font license. I'm pretty sure I can use it for this purpose, right? I guess. But do you think your game has progressed a lot since you last chatted here? Custom graphics fonts is a waste of an indie dev's time. Pfft, that is not true. Custom graphics? Are you kidding? No, that's a blatant lie. Video games are like 70 80% graphics. Like custom graphics are the game. And like fonts a part of that. Like it's not like excessively important, but like I like the font that I was using. And like yeah, no. It's not no, you're wrong. And that's the question of, do I think your game has progressed a lot since the last time you chatted here? I have no freaking clue. What is your game? All right. So I'm just checking out the license to see if what's up? I might do this later. I might postpone the font thing for later because I don't want to just be like sitting here reading this stuff while on stream. You are wrong. You're blatantly wrong, Rexterra. You're just blatantly bald faced wrong. That's like if you think custom graphics is a waste of indie dev's time, basically you're just saying that indie dev is a waste of time, and you're wrong. I would say okay. Well, I'll posit this. Indie dev without custom graphics is an unimportant endeavor. It's not to say that you can't accomplish good things without custom graphics, but it is to say that if the state of indie dev involved zero custom graphics, that is a field that we could lose in favor of something just much more beneficial for like a creative medium. So yeah, eat it in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, sorry, bruh. Okay, what was I actually doing? Oh yeah, so I was looking at font stuff, and I was coming to the conclusion that maybe I'll just look some of that stuff up offline, so as not to bore. So if I wasn't gonna do that, I could still go about setting some other stuff up. Like I could still set up, like I could get like I could like test out like text in general and like get text working, and then like get the details like about the font and stuff ironed out later. So yeah, that's a possibility. Oh, also the script has probably been down for long enough. I can probably restart it at this point. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So let's put this down there, and All right, so um, sorry, I'm still annoyed by the frame rate. Maybe I should just move the graphics off screen so that I can't see them, and then I would be less annoyed by them. Uh, I'll see you tomorrow, Rex Terra. I don't like how condescending you're being. It's annoying. I mean, maybe you were just replying to like the joking tone that I had taken, but like, come on. All right. Uh, Sarcasm doesn't really convey through text, so. um, all right. What? Yeah. So what the what? Uh, yeah. Okay. So I think I might. I might like a. I think I'm gonna make another script just to play around with like Pygame uh font, just to like see how that works and like get familiar with it. I think I just closed all the pages that pertain to Pygame font there. Pygame text, yeah. This one seemed helpful. Probably want to be looking at this. Yeah, so of course there's the obvious things like we need. All right, so file new file new Python file. Was it so test? So like Pygame text, I guess. And then so import Pygame. Wait, is that supposed to be capitalized a weird way or something? Does that matter? No. Okay, so import Pygame. What is the pygame.init is an important thing. What's that other weird thing that we have to do with Pygame? It's like in the while loop we have to do like sys.exit or whatever, just so it doesn't crash. So we have to import sys, and then so like while true to do yeah, and then so yeah, what is the other Pygame stuff that we need? Well, I need to like define like the graphics and stuff. Like I need was it the display? We need so like graphics equals Pygame dot screen screen we just display it. Oh wait, Pygame. Oh no, yeah. I read screen. I was like derps. No, is it? Oh, it's not even. Oh, so yeah, no, it's not by a rect. It's just by a pair of coordinates. So display Pygame dot display dot set mode, was it? And I'll just use 1920 by 300, or like 1920 by 320. I forget what the dimensions of the I forget what the dimensions are. But yeah, so and then so yeah, so I'll have to fill the background at some point, and then wait, if underscore underscore name underscore underscore equals main. Weird. I don't know what that means. Set caption? No, that's not an important thing to do. Convert? I don't know what that means. But yeah. No, what was the so the this is the part that interests me. Part about the text. So font equals pygame.font. Oh yeah, what was the thing? Actually, what was the thing in the Python doc or the Pygame docs about like looking up like what type of fonts there are? Because like get get fonts. Yeah, because like I'm picky about fonts, so I'm sure whatever default font they have, I'm not going to like. So get fonts. I'm gonna do that first, actually. It's like I'm just gonna say print pygame dot font dot get fonts, just to see how that goes. Actually don't care about that. Whoa, what is this list? You can stop. What is this list? Um, wow, that's a lot of them. Is ASAP on here? ASAP? Where's ASAP? ASAP! Yay! Alright. Yay! Alright, well, cool. Alright, so how do I set the font, I guess? Because that's match font. Find some match font, I guess is... Wait, what? Wait, I don't want the file path, I want to actually, like, set it. Font init. How do I set the font? What? What? I don't get it. um. Okay. Font. Okay, so font. So when I say font equals pygame font or whatever. So if I say asap equals pygame dot font dot font then I can say asap as one of them. File. Oh, maybe this is where I need to use maybe this is where I need to... No, they didn't seem to... Oh, none? They didn't seem... Yeah. Alright, so... maybe this is where I do pygame dot font dot... what was it? Make font? What was the other... Match fonts? Match font ASAP? I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, so the things that we'll want to do on I guess like yeah, okay, so we need to flip the display. We need to I don't really care about filling the display. I'll just like what are the steps to like actually get the so we have the font. So we'd say text equals font dot render. Wait, what? Yeah, what is this like font dot render business? Oops, wait, no, let's go over to the. Wait, and why wasn't wouldn't font dot render show up here? Weird. What is font? Oh, render. Here we are. Draw text on new surface. Anti-alias. Oh, interesting. This creates a new surface with the specified text rendered on it. Pygame provides no way to directly draw text onto an existing surface. That's fine. Text can only be a single line. That's fine. Alright, so what is the anti-alias value about, though? Are you kidding? You just, like, say it's a thing and then you don't explain it? Screw you. Sorry. But, like, Pygame has, like, some of the worst docs I've ever seen of like, a tool that I'm trying to use. What was it? What? Oh, alright. Hey, H1 Gaming comment, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome back. Alright, yeah, so I guess, so like, let's say, like, blit, text, equals, asap dot, what was the render? Asap dot render, like, hello, side, quest, Uh, and what were the other parameters? It was like 1 or like 0 for anti-aliasing. I don't know, 0, whatever. And then rect. And then, wait, no, was it... Did it take a rect or... oh, color. Oh, because it's just... Okay, because it's just producing the... Wait, how did they... Oh, get size? Oh, get wrecked. Yeah, get wrecked. Excuse me, sorry. Get wrecked, yes. I was like, how does it know how to blit it? Where to blit it? But okay, yeah. So let's say, I don't know, like let's say, I don't know, like 255, or wait, colors? Are colors? Yeah, colors are in like 255, 255, 255. So it should be like white text on a black background. And so then text pause equals blit text dot get rect get rect is that how it goes? Wait, surface, how do you, is surface dot, it's like get wrecked, right? Get wrecked. Where's get wrecked? Yeah, get wrecked. Yeah, I was right. Okay. So, cool. And then I guess, we'll say like, graphics dot blit, blit text pause. I don't know. Let's just see what this does. Wait, I still haven't done it. I'm still missing a few steps, right? Because there's like, I don't know. It doesn't. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I never told the font like what size to be. I just did like this, but so I don't know. Let's try like 50. And then am I forgetting anything else, or did I miss anything else? No, that seems fine. Oh, pygame display dot flip, yeah. Pygame. Wait, what? Display? No. Graphics dot flip. Right? I don't know. What does this do? Nope, doesn't like that. Surface? Graphics is a surface? Whatever. Pygame dot display dot flip, I guess. What does that do? Hey, that worked out fine. Okay, so that seems doable. Pretty easy actually. So yeah, I'm guessing 1 means anti-aliasing on. And I'm guessing it's actually Boolean and not an integer. Yep. Or is it? Maybe anti-aliasing is like a degree. What if it was like 5? Would that be more aliased? Or more anti-aliased, I mean? No, I'm pretty sure it's just like a true-false thing. Okay, so cool. So let's do this, because why not? Why bother making characters and stuff like that? Oh yeah. So there's one thing that's like a little dumb, which is like Ultra Gary. We should find out soon. Yeah. Everyone when they first enters the game, they're in like lurker mode, but like as soon as you say something in chat, then your name tag will show up. So I can't see name tags right now on my side of the screen, but where you guys are, you should be able to see like name tags. Unless, did I accidentally like break name tags or something? Oh, nope, name tags should be working, I guess. Okay, so yeah, let's okay, yeah, so we got our text working now, so that's cool. That's really cool. That's gonna change some stuff about how we handle text in the rest of the game, because right now, for example, the text that we have in, oh yeah, Oh, so funny thing, the text that we have in the game is monospace. And like the nice thing about that is that like I mean the downside of monospace is that like characters like lowercase i's and like lowercase l's are like wider than they need to be. The advantage to monospace is though that like capital W's like okay, so the longest like a Twitch name can be is 25 characters long. And so in a monospace font, we know exactly what that upper limit is. In well, so one thing that I've been meaning to do, but I hadn't done yet, is to actually like right now we just assume like name tags can be up to 25 characters long, and we don't even check how long name tags actually are. So to avoid collisions in name tags, we just like assume they're all 25 characters long, which is overkill. Like it's years overkill. Like there are some players with really long name tags, but like most players, like it's not like that extreme, and so we could actually like fit a lot more name tags on screen. So I guess this will be a good opportunity to switch it over so that we are uh, switch it over so that we are oh, you know, I just remembered is that like uh oh yeah, so I was gonna say switch it over so that we're actually measuring the length of name tags and using the appropriate actual like the actual name tag lengths, which actually is not that difficult. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. But you know, it just occurred to me is like we so even if we have this like new font, we can't necessarily immediately just start displaying characters' names like using the correct capitalization, because in order to do that, we have to know what the correct capitalization is, and that I still don't know exactly what we're even doing. Uh, I really don't know exactly what we're doing there in order to accomplish that, because uh, no, I just really don't. I think like we need to like set up a web call or something like that. Um, so wait, hold on. Let me look into this. So there's this like tmi.twitch dot whatever, tmi.twitch.tv, tmi dot twitch.tv, and I'm hoping like it can tell us like what we need to know about uh, why is no Twitch status, no developer info, Twitch TV wiki, maybe that could be helpful. Uh, so what is so yeah uh wait, what is this? Channels, uh what is that? What is that? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing this is what I need. Like if I ask Kraken about the channels, I think it'll give me the correct capitalization. Like binary lowercase b, lowercase I, lowercase n, lowercase r, lowercase e, that is the correct capitalization. So like trusty bar here, wait, I won't feed it in case that makes a difference. Whoops. Trusty bard no, it doesn't. It doesn't have it the correct capitalization. All right, so where the heck am I supposed to get the correct capitalization from? If not here. Oh, here it is. Display name. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. So I think this is the web call that I have to make for players in order to get their display name. So yeah. So yeah. The stream is back. What stream is back? Uh, alright, whatever. So yeah, display name, cool. Alright, but then web calls. Yeah, I don't know how to do web calls in Python yet. I need to figure that out, I guess. Python, web calls. I don't know. No. Yeah, how do you send an HTTP GET web request? I don't know. um, uh, Whoa. This is going to be so fun. URL lib2. Connection equals connection request. Okay. That seems not so difficult. We'll just need we'll just need like a thank you, HN Gaming comment. I'm glad you like it. um, so, yeah, this seems pretty straightforward. I guess I'll just set up like a new data thread, and there'll be like a new data thread, which or like a web data thread, and the web data thread will just the data thread will tell the web data thread if a player doesn't have a name yet, and the web data thread will be like, oh, I'll go get that name, and then it'll get that name, and it'll tell the data thread. It'll when it's done getting the name, it'll tell the data thread the correct name, and it'll tell the graphics thread the correct name, and then the data thread will actually save that information, so that way we don't have to. It'll just save that information, so that way we don't have to look it up every time. Oh, you stupid script! Run at a good frame rate, you jerk! I hate you. Sorry. I just I have to stop like obsessing over this, but like it also has to just start working. Like it just has to stop being so crummy. It really does. I swear it needs to do that. All right, so there's not even a correlation between it like having slow frames and like anything else happening. At least not in this. Well, I mean, it kind of like validates like what I was saying earlier. There's nothing in the script that's actually like causing this to happen. It's just like weird external factors are like that. Not that it really helps. It's not like that's a solution to anything. In fact, that's like the worst possible outcome. But I don't know. All right, whatever. So I might for fun want to like not literally like commit to like scrapping this and like starting from scratch, but I might want to like try experimenting with that stuff because like it seems like my options like it seems like yeah, it seems like my options are getting close to like, you know, start over or suffer mediocrity, and I don't necessarily like that. Well, okay. No, I don't know. I should like okay, so like when I started this project, I didn't know what it was going to be. Like I didn't have like the whole plan at the outset for like what it would become. And so I wasn't really able to run like an assessment. And I guess I still technically don't know what it's going to be ultimately, but I know what it is now, and I know more about what it is now than I did when I started. So I was never able to like really run a test to see like if the you know the if the tools I was using would work for like what I was trying to accomplish, because I didn't know what I was trying to accomplish. I mean, I had like the direction and like the spark, but I didn't have like the details figured out yet. So it might be that I want to like take this opportunity or like take an opportunity to do something like that. I mean, it could also be the case that like that's something I want to keep in mind. But like I was saying, I have like a huge list of features that I want to add to this title. So who knows what this title will be once I've finished adding those, and maybe I should wait until I've added those to like run that assessment, or like, I mean, I don't know. I really don't. So that's why I talk about it a lot, I guess, to try and figure it out. Game development. All right. But yeah, this seems like. Oh wait, these are two different. Oh. Either of these seem fine. I thought these were two parts of the same solution, but apparently these are like two separate things that we can do. Interesting. URL open some URL.read. Interesting. What are these things? Whoops. Huh. Extensible library for opening URLs. So, yeah, either of those seem super fine. So, oh, hey, Elite Proxy, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, so, I don't know. And then there's the request library too. Great. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll start doing this because, like, why not? Um, it's pretty simple. It's basically like, it's pretty straightforward. It's basically like, so like when we, yeah, so like when we add player, um, right now we check if the player's name exists. We check if, sorry, yeah, so like name or whatever, like name, or no, sorry, not name, but like dot name. Uh, yeah, so like we open their data to see if they already have a name. Um, okay, so yeah, I think what we want to do is get rid of this else case. Because if we read in their data and they don't have a name, we don't want to manually set their name. Because what we want to do instead is actually before I do this up, I should before I like start breaking things, I should like get the actual solution working first. But like we basically want to, well, I don't know. No, I'll commit to this because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So why not now? Okay, so right, um, so again we we set the oh yeah. Oh wait, that's the funny thing. Oh wait a second. Yeah, right. We can only do this name call if it's a Twitch player. Because players playing through Twitter don't have the same thing. Like in fact, we don't actually with Twitter. I'm pretty sure we don't have to do this call because like with Twitter, we can actually like get um, their handle. Like I'm pretty sure handles come through with the correct capitalization. I think, if I recall correctly. I can double check. Yeah, so like I'm pretty sure like we basically are already doing this for Twitter players. So like handle, yeah, I think it comes through with the appropriate uh, with the appropriate capitalization. I think it's just coincidental that all of those were lowercase. It might be that it comes through with the correct capitalization, but I'm just like forcing them to lowercase. In which case I might want to not be doing that. Oh, that's me. Whoops, not link. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it can have uppercase. I guess all those other users just like lowercase names. All right, so yeah. So let's Okay, so yeah, what is it? It's like I guess we name equals name. No, I'm gonna skip this for now. I'm gonna skip this for now because we're not gonna use the fallback name. The fallback is just that we use the player's like the username, like the uncapitalized, like yeah, whatever. We just like use what we can for that player until we get if we don't have like real data for like what that player's name should actually be. So instead, we're gonna go through both of those steps, and then once we're done with both of those steps, we're gonna say if name if player dictionary index name dot name equals blank, like if it didn't get filled out from either of those other methods, this is when we're gonna say so it'll be like HTTP messages, or I'll just call it web messages. So like web messages dot put get name, probably. I'm just like ad-libbing this, and then we'll make it a real thing at some point. So get name, and then actually we can't do this immediately, because we'll say if we have to say if so if player dictionary name blah blah and name index 0 not equals the @ symbol, because like we don't need, right, because we only do this for Twitch players, we don't do this for Twitter players. Although actually, now that I think about it, for no, we do still want to do this for Twitter. If we want to do this for Twitch players and for Twitter players who are linked to Twitch accounts. Because if the Twitter player is linked to a Twitch account, then yeah. Wait. So actually, is this the place where I want to do this, or like, if so if name index 0 equals well, hey, congratulations to whoever leveled up. So, yeah, what is it I want to say here? I guess it's like, no, yeah, so if there is no name yet, then we'll say, if, yeah, so if name index 0 not equal the ampersand, so if it's not a Twitter name, or link, what is it? So link dictionary index name not equal name. So this, so okay, so wait, link dictionary name? No, backlink dictionary. Wait. I guess either. No, link dictionary. Why do I not use link dictionary as like both link dictionary and backlink dictionary? Because I feel like I want the combined version of those, just the one where like no matter which account is primary, I can just like get the other of the two. I guess I don't really have that though. Do I? So maybe I'll split this into like separate cases. Maybe first I'll just do the if name, yeah, so if name or so like web or like so like name to fetch or whatever equals like blank or whatever, and then so if name equals 0, then name to fetch fetch equals name, and then else else if name in link dictionary or excuse me, yeah, no, if name, every name's in the link dictionary, so I can say if link dictionary index name not equal, wait, what's the link e value? Linked. Oh yeah, linked. Actually, we can just go with, yeah, no, we can just go with that. Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's easier, right? So else if linked if linked, so wait, what is the condition? If linked not equals blank, if linked not equals blank. So the only case in which so the only way we could evaluate here is if it's a Twitter account and it's linked, because if it was a Twitch account and it was linked, then it would have gotten snagged by the first one. And so in this case, we can just assume that we can just say name to fetch equals linked. Linked is the link name. So when we get name, it'll be we'll get it based on so the name of the player will be the first thing, and then the name to fetch will be will be the second term that we sent through, or the third term. All right, so now web messages has to be a thing, and the whole web thread has to be a thing. So, and then the web. So the web thread has to. The web thread has to be able to get these messages. So right, so this is on the data thread. So the data thread, So web messages has to be a thing, right? So so let's go to, I don't know. I'll just go to the same place that we define like graphics messages or whatever. Graphics messages equals right. So graphics messages, data messages, web messages equals q.q. And then so yeah, the web thread has to be a thing. So let's make a definition for where should it go? I guess it can go like after the data stuff, I guess. So like define web or like so yeah, so like get web data and then what do we do with this? Like coffee nap. Oh no. That does not sound fun. Well, coffee and naps are bitter rivals, aren't they? They are at a constant war for whether your brain should be awake or not. I guess it's only natural that they wouldn't get along very well. I'm sorry to hear about that. Excuse me, sorry. I'd zoned out of chat for a little while, and I am amusing myself by reading up on it. Or actually, you guys are amusing myself by reading up on it. Alright, so so get web data. Right, this is where I guess I have to choose between one of these like implementations. I don't know. It seems like maybe I'll just go with like urllib2 because that seems very straightforward. Split across several modules. Okay, well, I don't care about Python 3. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, my docs are Python 2.7. Good. Okay, so thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I guess if this if this example is correct, that's like very straightforward and very simple. So I guess like oh, so we have to import urllib2 apparently. I guess so import urllib2 and then yeah, so I guess it's gonna be a matter of like, as far as I can tell, it's just a matter of sending that call out and then sending the messages back and then like G2G. I guess like yeah, one thing I want to figure out though is like what to do with players, like if I haven't gotten this, maybe like if I haven't figured out a player's name, then like if I don't know a player's name, then I might want to just like keep them in lurking mode until I find out their name, because the alternative is to show their name in a weird way. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'd rather just like not do that. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, not a very profound statement, but like I think I'd rather just not do that. All right, so global web messages, and then what? So yeah, we can just say like while true, so try and then the accept will be exception with a capital E, exception, and then we won't do anything in this case, but in this case we'll say, so data messages, or so we'll say like, I don't know, like next, or like, how do we usually do it? We like NW message equals data, or excuse me, web messages. Hey, congratulations, you leveled up. Web messages, web messages, web message. Sorry, I'm like scowling at the game, which is how I feel about the. All right, I won't get back into it, but I think you guys know what I'm what I'm scowling at. Excuse me. Web messages dot get false, and oh yeah, I guess I'll like put in a sleep sleep. Oh, you freaking frame rate! I hate you. I hate you, frame rate. I hate you. So wait, time.sleep. I could just. I mean, like for these threads, like they really can sleep if they're, or they can just get blocked if they're. Yeah, I'm gonna try that instead of like saying like time.sleep or whatever. I'm just gonna actually say that these threads actually get blocked when because like it was like this with what was the other one? Yeah, I think like some of the other thread, the audio thread does this too. The audio thread like is basically just like this, like all it ever does is it just lives for this queue that like feeds it like things to do. So audio queue, yeah, right here. So like so instead of like sleeping and then not blocking, it's just gonna block, I guess. I haven't used queue this way before, so I don't know. From my understanding, that's how it's supposed to work. So, all right. So web messages. So right. So in this case, we'll say if nw. Oh wait, and if. Oh, if we say blocking equals true, I think we don't get an exception anymore. I'm pretty sure if we say blocking equals true, then it just waits. It just sits and waits. It waits. So I think actually with the audio queue I could do that too. I don't necessarily want to do that with the other threads because the other threads do other things than just wait for messages. Right? Actually, no, the Twitter thread intermittently checks for, yeah, the other threads do other things. Actually, no, so actually there's one more. I can do this with the, if this works, I can be doing it with also the send IRC, the one where we, so what is it? It's like, send IRC data thread. Yeah, that one can also do this. Right, because this is another one where we literally just wait until, oh wait, we also, the say time thing. But yeah, that's fine. We can get rid of so we can get rid of the sleep thing. Yeah. We can get rid of the sleep thing, and we can get rid of the. Actually, no. For this one, I'm gonna leave this sleep here. Am I? No. No. Again, I can get rid of this. Yeah. I'll keep the say time business, and that's all I have to keep. So as long as we're not talking too fast, then we're good to go. And yeah, we can just say true here. All right, cool. So I don't know. New things, because why not? Web messages. Let's go back to what we're working on. And so yeah, so what we do here is so if NW message. Right now we just have like there's only that one message that we have, which was what did I call it? Like get name or something. I forget what I forget what I called. I named it. Yeah, get name. All right. So then we'll just say so get name. We'll say oh yeah. So we have to do the like initializing the. Or no, I guess we don't have to. We just say. Oh, okay. So we just say. URL lib2.url open. All right. URL to uh, urllib2 dot URL open, and so what'll it be? It'll be like what was the site that we found that actually, yeah, so like it'll be this like Kraken stuff plus plus the, so it's NW message index 1 is the name of the oh, no. One is the name of the player that for whom we're fetching the data. 2 is the name of the name of the data we want to fetch. So this will be like so like I don't know, like web data equals that, and then oh, dot read, I think was how it usually goes, or how in that example, yeah, dot read. So actually, let's just test what that actually does. So like, I'm just gonna put it here, I guess. No, I'll make a new test for it. New Python file, test slash oops, not text. I keep typing that. Test slash URL lookup, and then yeah. So import URL lib2, and then let's just do basically the same thing. So like let's just do like this basically, and yeah, let's actually just print it. It's like print, and I'll just like do my own for starters. Yeah, let's see what that does. Dot read. Hey, look at that. Mature equals false. Okay, good. All right, well that's sweet. And then like let's just see what this data format looks like, and then we're probably good to go. I don't know why I said that so weird. But like yeah, and now we just have to parse this data to get out the display name, and bada bing, bada boom. We have the data that we need. And that didn't take too long. That like took like, when I ran the script, it took like what, like a couple seconds, or like a second maybe, to fetch that. And so yeah, so we'll have just this I'm scowling at do you really like not like that? Are you actually, if dog, then do you actually like dislike PyCharm Pygame? Like is this like a genuine is this genuine advice? Oh wait, sorry. Excuse me, I was just catching him on chat, and I got to oh, wait a second. Now that I think about it, I think someone else submitted an event the other day too. Maybe I'll wrap up the I'll wrap up the this web thing and see if we can get this working real quick, because I don't think it'll take much longer. I don't know. It seems very straightforward. And then I'll fetch the new yeah, Lauren made one. And then okay, so oh, did Lauren make a few? I think like all 3 of these are new, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, but yeah, I completely forgot about that. So I'll have to get all of this. All right, so all right, so we get the thing based on the player's or the name for which we're fetching data, and then what do we do with this? We say so web data dot. We can split it on the comma space characters, or is it? Wait, is there actually a space there? Or is it just the comma character? We can split it on the comma character, because that seems to be like mature. Yeah, seems like the comma. Oh. I wonder if there can be. I wonder if there can be commas inside. I wonder if there can be commas. There can. Oh, of course there can be probably commas inside. Huh. Inside like the status, right? Like if I name my stream like side quest comma the tabletop MMO adventure or whatever, then like so actually maybe I should split on like quotation mark comma quotation mark. No, I should split on comma, and then I should just be very deliberate about finding the data point for display name, not just like assuming where it will be. Because like it's what like it's mature status, language, display name. Like those seems to be like the fourth data point. But like just splitting on comma, I think yeah. All right, so let's say uh, right, so let's say web data. So I'll actually just even say we can just split it right up front. So like split on the comma, and then so like for li in or like I don't know for wi in web data. Uh, uh, if yeah, what do we want to do here? If we want to check if the first like whatever however many characters equals display name colon. Like if we want to look for oh wait actually is that like is that legit? Actually yeah no we can start oh no you know what we'll do is we'll say so for we'll say for oh wait yeah how do we do this uh huh I don't know like a I don't know like a non-cheaty way to go about this because like it seems like however I'm because I wish it didn't put the status data first because like the status data is like crunchy and like prone to like it's malleable, right? Like this is like weird and can change. Whereas like what I actually want is like this other piece of data which hypothetically should not be changing. Um yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, no, this should uh sorry, this should be fairly straightforward. Because what we're gonna do is yeah, we'll just say right. No, this is actually this is not nearly as hard as it would be. So we'll just say so for I in range. So what is yeah? We decided like it would probably be the fourth one. Right. So because there's mature, there's status, there's broadcaster language, and then there's display name. So it should be the fourth. It could be later, but it should at least be the fourth. So for I in range, 4 to the length of web data. I mean that's excessive, but whatever. Actually, I guess I could say. Oh wait, are there other malleable fields? I don't care. Whatever. I'm just gonna say. Wait, what is it? Why was Pygame? PyCharm was like honking at me. I don't know what that's about. Whatever. Okay. Uh, what was I? Uh, yeah, right. I was thinking like I could index it from the end, but like I don't care. I don't think that's nah. Whatever. This is fine. Okay. So for I so we'll say if web data index I index how many characters is this? Disp, lane, aim. So that's 16 characters. So if the first 16 characters, so if web data indexed to the 16th character equals this. Oh wait, and just surround it with single quotes because I want those quotation marks to be inside the quotes. Yeah, and then so if that, then if it equals that, then we can say we can send back. We can send out the messages. So, so we can say over it. So we need global graphics messages and global data messages as well, because in these data messages, data messages because, well, yeah, no, data messages is the thread that writes the name data. Oh, is there a reason that has to be the case? I mean, it's actually kind of a lie. It's not actually really the data thread. Whatever, though. It's going to be the data thread. Okay. So let's so if web data so then we say we'll say graphics messages or dot put, so we'll say update name, and then it'll be the name, so it'll be nw index message index 1 is like the name that the game goes by when referencing this player, and then it just occurred to me when players unlink their accounts, we'll want to rinse the Twitch name off of the Twitter account, because sometimes we save the Twitch name to the Twitter account, because like when we display the name in game, we display it by the Twitch name. So I'll want to update that too at some point. I'll make a note to myself. Clear Twitch names from Twitter accounts when unlinking. Yeah. I typoed. I think there are also 2 ways to unlink, so I'll have to. I guess I'll do both ways. Because there's like there's the explicit unlink and there's the implicit unlink. The implicit unlink is there's the unlink command, but then the unlink command actually unlinks only half of the accounts, and the other account gets unlinked when it realizes the next time that account logs in. Because hypothetically, was there a reason that I did it that way? I don't remember. I feel like there should be a reason I did it that way. But I might have just made an arbitrary decision. But whatever. Okay. All right, yeah, so the update name, and then the last thing that we send through is going to be web data index I, and it's going to be from the, oh, right, so it'll be everything from the, indexed from the 17th character to the second to last character. I'm gonna test this in the other test script to see if I'm doing this correctly. So let's say so like web data equals, actually I'll just like, well no, this is fine. Web data dot read blah blah, and then yeah. So, so let's split the web data on the comma character, and then, alright, so instead of graphics messages, let's just say print, print from the 17th character to the second to last character. And so this should be like lowercase binary, I guess, printed out hypothetically. Nope. Nope, it did not work. Uh, is it from the 0th character to the 16th character, or would it be to the 17th character? Index. Or maybe did I miscounted? Disp, lane, aim. No, 16 characters. Wait. All right. So let's let's for each of these, let's print. Oh, I was gonna say. Oh. Oh, wait a second. I don't know if I can assume that all of these are gonna be 16 characters long. I don't know if that's a safe assumption. So I guess I should actually be testing if the length of web data index I is greater than 16, and web data index I. But let's also print out web data index I just to see what we're dealing with here. Oops. Oh wait, maybe. Oh wait, no, I'm not. This. Oh, this is supposed to be 3. I think that's probably the problem. Hold on, let me double check if that works. And I should still be checking the length to make sure that I'm not going too far. Yeah. Oh, INRI. No. So actually, it's 16 to -1, and that should do the trick. Yeah, cool. All right, so that seems to work. And cool. Oh, also we can break once we do that. Oh, but I don't have to keep updating this thread. I can, or the script. I can go back to the other script. Right. So it was indexed from 16 to -1, and it's oh right. So we should also be doing the thing about checking if the length is greater than 16. If right, and then so if both of these conditions are met, then we can send the graphics messages and the data message. So data message is going to be like exactly the same as a graphics message, and then we can break. Yeah, and that's all we have to do for that part. And then so we do have to handle the graphics messages for update name and the data messages for update name. So we'll also want to do the lurking thing. No. Maybe lurking will not just be like a binary thing anymore. Maybe like on the graphics side, like we can keep track of lurking. Like we can say like lurking, like when the player first enters, they're like super lurking, and then they can leave lurking state. But if we don't have their name yet, then they're only like quasi lurking. Thank you, Stanley. Thank you. Oh, and yeah, H1 Gaming Com. It was great to have you here. So I hope to see you again sometime. The yeah. So with the what was it with the? I forget what I was thinking about, but I'll just do these things and then the demi lurking thing. Yeah, I think that'll make sense for the graphics thread. For the other threads, like it doesn't matter. The other threads don't actually have to care about whether to show the name. They only have to care about whether the player feels like whether the player feels like they're lurking or whether the player like wants to be lurking. So yeah, those ones are fine. Right. So let's just go to data messages, I guess. Dot get. Oh, it's right here. That's convenient. So right, so now we'll have 2 data messages. The other one will be elif nd underscore message index 0 equals what do we call it? Update name. Update name. Then we will say what then? Yeah, we'll say so player dictionary. Player dictionary index nd message index 1, because 1 is the name that we use for the player dictionary, and then so their name value equals nd message index 2, because 2 is the name that we return. And then this is the part where we save it. So the name command does this already. So basically we would do the same thing that the name command does. We just open the file path of name.txt for this player. Oh yeah. So if the player exists, we should be able to know that their data folder exists, because as part of when we add the player in the first place, we set up that data folder. So we can assume the existence of it, I believe. Oh, which also means we don't actually have to be checking the existence of a lot of these things that we're checking the existence of. But whatever. I don't know. No, I think doesn't a Van Dyke, like, I feel like it's slightly different. I think I've never actually like found exactly what this is called exactly. It might be fake. Oh wait, no, maybe it is. Maybe it does count as a Van Dyke. Yeah, for some reason I thought a Van Dyke was like the ones that like connected on the sides, but I don't know, maybe it is. I got kind of what this guy's got going on, except without the without this action. I don't know. Oh yeah. I think some that I've seen have like a narrower. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe it is. I don't know. Someone asked me what my hair was called yesterday, and I don't know what that is either. I was like, I don't know. My hair's called. I go to the barber and tell them that I want it short on the sides, but I tell them not to touch the top. Is what it's called, I guess. So if you want this, go to your barber and tell them you want it short on the sides, but not to touch the top. Tech Linux, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. Yeah, you came to the right place. So, yeah, right now we're making web calls to find out how to capitalize players' names correctly. It's really exciting, let me tell you. No, we're doing like an overhaul on how the text works in the game. So, you know what? You know what I was just thinking of? So like the way the text works in the game right now, actually, this is like kind of an aside to what we were talking about before, but like the way the text actually works in the game right now, it's kind of subtle, but like there's highlighting, or like there's shadowing to the characters, right? So like the character text is in like basically like white, right? But there's like a dark outline around it, and there's like a slightly softer dark outline on the other side. So I don't know exactly how I want to handle that with like the new character system, because I don't necessarily want to lose that. It might not be vital. It might be that if I ditch it, I won't miss it. Like it'll look fine without it. But I don't know. I also kind of like how it looked, so I don't know. We'll see. But we can worry about that later. Yeah. Okay. So right. Yeah. So this is pretty straightforward. Like the name data file is literally just this name that we're coming up with. So I really don't have to do anything sophisticated here. So like it's like set name. Is that wait, no, what did I call it? I didn't call it set name. What did I call it? Name. Oh wait, not get name. The other one. Update name. Okay, yeah, whatever. So yeah, so we'll just say so like with open would it be players slash oh, this is, yeah, in quotes, players slash plus nd message index 1 oh yeah, whoa, wait, hold on. Right. So we want to do it for the current player, but then if the player's account is linked, then we kind of want to do it for that one too. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So right. So nd message index 1, we do want to do it for this. So nd message, so plus name.txt for writing, for writing, as I don't know, like end data. Then we'll say end data dot write, and then we can just write in nd message index 2